Hello everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is November 29th, 2025, Saturday, and we'll start with Wordle first, playing number 16 and 24. So 16, 24, not really 16 and 24, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, well, honestly, my least favorite thing to see actually is the R in yellow. I'd much rather it be all gray, and then I just can go on to Layden because I feel Layden is pretty good. I might after Strip gets the hole in one, maybe I'll do Layden. I don't know. We'll see. But okay, with the R, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like femur. Just gonna feel like doing that. Okay, it's not that, and it's not an ER word because E is ruled out already. But we do get some useful hints here. F and U now, and R is not at the end. So presumably R is maybe here. It could be U, F, I guess. Maybe a double F. So could be gruff, like Billy Goat's gruff. Uh, I don't think gruff is a word. I'll try gruff first, and then we'll see where that places the letters. Oh, that is beautiful. And Wordle told me I'm impressive. Okay, that's actually really good. Let's look at Squirtle. Today's answer was gruff. So there was strip. Yeah, 1007 possible guesses. So, not great. And then we go with femur, which is amazing. Let's see. Did we really have three possible words? Ruffy and Ofuro. I don't know what those are, but yeah, it really just narrowed it down to one very likely word, which was gruff. So thankfully, I didn't take too long trying to think of anything else. That was the only one I could see. I was like, okay, sounds like a good enough try. Let's go for it. So femur was actually a great guess. It was an inspired guess. I feel like, but I do believe that it has been used before. Let's just check. It hasn't. Oh, lemur is the one I think that we've seen before, but not femur. Okay, what about tibia? Since we're here, tibia used before, but femur not yet. Okay, that is fascinating. All right, well, let's remember that. So femur was a good enough guess as any, and it did the job. It got me a 3, so I'm pretty much on fire this week. That does sort of ease the sting off of yesterday's connections fail there. I don't know. I don't think it's spoilers for anyone because most people just watch whatever. Uh, but yeah, let's try to rebuild my connection streak. And thank you so much to everyone who sort of tried to make me feel better. It really did help, actually. Honestly, it's usually in the heat of the moment one can say that I feel the most sad about losing a really good, solid streak. But reading the comments, the encouragement, and to know that you guys have been through something similar, maybe not connections, but some other kind of streak that you've lost. I feel like we're very human, to those who don't feel anything when their streak is broken, you're stronger than me, and I wish I had that kind of willpower, but I don't. I'm easily these games have too much of a handle on my feelings sometimes. I mean, not like too much, but a little more than I like. Sometimes I should admit. But all right, we are now playing number 902, the 902nd, yeah, connections puzzle by NLU. Okay, let's go. Today's 16 words are bust, split, tree, trunk, relief, pigeon, stand, statue, cover, torso, substitute, core, midsection, backup, bench, and hit. Uh, okay, substitute. Substitute, cover, backup. I don't think I like stand in, not really stand per se, so I don't know if I see a good fourth one just yet that will go with this group, like a replacement sort of thing. Bench, maybe, but it feels more like a verb and less of a. No, unless these are verbs, then I guess bench. Yeah, but bench doesn't really work with that. But bench sort of put someone on the side. It's not to say it's not really these things, is it? Stand maybe as a verb. It's possible. It's possible. But I don't want to do that just yet. So let's leave it for now. Midsection, torso, trunk, core. All sort of like the abdominal areas. I think it could be. We'll try that. Hopefully that's something. Abdominal area. Okay, perfect. That's the yellow, the easiest one. Huh? Makes sense that I got that one first. Bust, statue. Yeah, those are similar things. Relief. Maybe a stand. It could be like just parts of an entire statue or something, or like statue like. Uh I don't know what you call those. Statue. I don't know. Let me try that. Wait, nope, it is not. So that's probably a red herring. In that case, yeah. I wasn't too sure about that, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Let's see. To bust, to split, to hit, to. Okay. Not a pigeon, though. What's pigeon doing? Pigeon is a brand. Pigeon. No, pigeon bench, tree, and like statue or something feels like very much like things you'd see in a park. So I'm tempted to go with that one first. Pigeon, tree, bench, statue. Things you see in a park, maybe? Is that what it is? Park staples. Okay, that's the blue one, right? And okay, so that means we do have relief substitute backup and something. So relief. Oh yeah, did I not say that? Cover. Right. Yeah, I think the only one I didn't see was relief earlier. Yes, back I did cover back up. Did not see relief. So I think these are yes, these are like the replacements. So then it's probably is it green? I think. Yeah, that's replacing the bus split stand. There's like split lip. Just, hmm. Hit hit and run. Stand still. Split lips. Can't do stand lip. Uh, Buster. No. Uh, Go bust. No. Oh, maybe these are like. Oh wait, these could be like poker terms. Like you go bust, hit me, and then like things you can do like moves in poker or card game or something. It could be. I don't know. Blackjack terms. Okay, well, yeah, I mean card game terms. Okay, I did mention poker because I wasn't sure it's card game, but I kind of got there in the end, so that's I think all right. But I definitely did. I fell for that. Look at that almost sort of rainbow red herring, rainbow herring. Yeah, yeah. Fell for that one. Uh-huh. Okay, so it was not great there, but that's okay. Abdominal area. Pretty easy that one. Core midsection, torso, trunk, all kind of mean the same thing. Park staples, things you regularly see in a park. Pigeon, bench, statue, and a tree. I guess yeah. I was gonna say this is more of an American park, maybe not American, but in some countries, yes. Okay, like I would say in Japan, I would agree with that as well. You'd see statues, benches and trees in the park. Here, our parks, we don't really do too many statues. Pigeons, it depends on which area the park is in. City area, urban area parks, yes, pigeons will be there. If you go a little bit more to um parks that are closer to like jungles and nature reserves, we've got those kinds of parks. You're not gonna see pigeons there. We still call them parks. We call them nature parks or parks or whatever, gardens even. But you know, essentially parks. What I'm thinking of, what we get are mostly monkeys, lemurs, uh, crows for sure. Yeah, but not really pigeons. Benches and trees, definitely. Statues, rarely. But yeah, we also consider those parks. And if we don't really call them that, we do kind of consider this. So anyway, replacement. Yep. This is the noun form. Yes, backup, cover, relief, substitute. I missed relief at first. That was my problem as well. I think this one I missed that one out, and then yeah, and then I thought maybe the bus statue relief stand could be like something like parts of a statue, that kind of thing. You know, like I was going for things like that. So yeah, I think this not a lot of people are going to fall for that rainbow herring. You know, I'm probably one of the few who got that one wrong, like who fell for that one. Budget terms, yeah. I know hit is sort of like you were dealt the cards, and then you can ask the dealer to deal you another. So hit me right into that, and then bust is when you go over 21, then you lose. Split, I'm not too sure about that, but let's see. Split. Sorry, black jack turn. What does split and double down mean, Joe? But split, if you hold two cards at the same number in your hand, like two eights or two sixes, you can split part. Split a hand still one. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know this. So you could play them as two separate hands since they're like doubles. That's very cool. So you split them, literally split them. Stand. It means like, does that mean like you stay? You don't want to any further? Stamp declining any more cards and keeping your current hand value. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so there we go. So those are blackjack terms. We know that Wina, besides the alcohols, she does love like her gambling, sports gambling terms. So yeah, it's been a while since we saw some card game stuff. But yeah, it's not really my strong suit. You know what I'm saying there, strong suit. But this one was actually easy enough to see at the end. Sort of, yeah, just fell for the statue thing. It's kind of annoying. Probably should have given it more thought, but that's okay. Anything's better than a loss at this point, so I'm gonna take the win. I'm gonna take the win. All right, so move on to the last game for today, which is the Other Times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth Sikorsky. We are just 2 days away from the end of November. That is so fast. Yeah, wow. All right, one across, the language of Pakistan. I think Urdu might be a language of Pakistan. One down, prefix meaning extreme, ultra. Two down, pose bird, raven. Three down, annual NBA event. I don't know. Four down, raw milk provider. Oh, I don't know. Five across, fat and some pie crust recipes. Lager. Six across, show-stopping commercials, TV ads. Oh, this one must be other. Eight across, elude, prefer. Nine across, bone cavities. What? What are those? No idea, actually. Annual NBA event. It's the draft. Seven down, Mr. and Mixing. Senora? Ah, okay. I didn't know the nine across, but 40 seconds. Round number, okay. Let's take a closer look at the clues and answers. I don't need to see that nine across. One across, a language of Pakistan, yes. Urdu, I know is one of the languages. I am also curious though, what other languages are popular, like, and more commonly used languages in Pakistan, besides Urdu, because I'm not too familiar with that. No, culture, no, ethnicity languages, okay, it's fair. Urdu and English serve as the official language, although they do have estimated between 75 and 85 languages, which are a lot. Urdu being the countries in Africa, you might force among 7% Pakistanis. Okay. Yeah, so oh, language 7%. So Punjabi is pretty high too, 37. Pashto, I've heard of that. Don't really know the others, besides Urdu, but yeah, Punjabi, I didn't realize that that was language as well. I know that there are people, I didn't know that they also have a language. And Pashto, I've heard of that. Okay. Let's move on to one down. Prefix meaning extreme, so ultra, like Ultraman, right? Extreme. Two down, Poe's bird. This is Edgar Allan Poe. He wrote Poe, I think, not the Raven. It's called the Raven. Uh, I think the Raven is supposed to like be a metaphor for something. I don't remember. I don't actually. I haven't really read the poems. I don't know. But well, you know what? Out of curiosity's sake, let's just check it out. Narrative poem. Okay. It's just of a distraught lover who is picked by a visit by a mysterious Raven that repeatedly speaks a single word. The lover, often identified as a student, lamenting the loss of his love, Lenore. Sitting on a bust of Palos, the Raven seems to further antagonize the protagonist with repeating the word nothing more. So, what is the Raven? I mean, well, I mean, the Raven is it is a literal Raven. So I thought it's not a metaphor as I thought, but I'm sure the Raven represents something too, right? I mean, I suppose. I'm just not gonna have time to. Yeah, there's analysis in there. Okay, there's more to that. The choose Raven as use Raven as the devil image. Okay, so yeah, kind of like there's imagery in there, but it's not really a I don't know metaphors. Three down. Annual NBA event. This is the basketball event, right? They've got the draft. I think they draft the players into the teams, right? Is it something like that? Is that how they do it? I actually don't know. Which I think is kind of different from like some of the sports I'm familiar with. You know, like soccer or football in on my side of the world, we call it. They don't really do drafts, do they? They just, I mean, I guess they have like a transfer period where you can buy players from other teams to your team. I think that's something like that. But I think NBA and like NFL drafts, from what I've heard, I think they're not like that. I don't know how they operate, but a draft presumes it's sort of like you get picked by the teams. So I don't know actually, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. Four down, raw milk provider and udder. Right, the udder is the body part of the cow. I think it's the body part of it. Right, the cow that the milk The milk comes it's squeezed out from. You know, is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to say. 7 down, Mrs. in Mexico. It would be Senora, and of course because Mrs. It's shortened here. You got Senora. Sorry. And 5 across. Fat and some pie crust recipes. Lard. That's like animal fat. I think it's typically pig. I don't know if chicken fat is also known as lard. I think lard is only to refer to pig fat, but I could be wrong. Let me check. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, fatty pork, soft white solid or semi-solid fat in the rendering fatty. So it is pork fat essentially. Okay, 6 across. Show-stopping commercials. Commercials that stop shows literally, so they're TV ads. So the ads that air during TV show stops the TV, right? So it's like in between the show, you're gonna air ads. 8 across, allude is something to refer to. 9 across, bone cavities and this is a very new word to me. I have no idea. That's why I wasn't sure about my answers because I was like, antrum, what is that? Okay, so the singular is antrum, plural is antra, kind of like stadium, stadia, that kind of thing, or bacterium, bacteria. And an anatomical cavity within a bone, so it's the maxilla, or a hollow organ, so it's the stomach. Anatomical cavity within a bone. So like the hollow area inside the bone or something. I guess it's bone cavities. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I want to Google pictures. I'm worried because I have like trypophobia. I think that's the name for it. Like where you don't like looking at holes, many holes. I'm not saying like one hole or two holes. I'm talking about plenty of holes. Do you know what I mean? Especially okay. I don't think about it because when I think about it, I get goosebumps and I don't like that. It's kind of weird. It's weird. I don't know if it's a psychological effect or what, but bothers me. But yeah, bone cavities and very new word for me. Okay, so trivia stuff. One Urdu, for sure. Antra trivia. Raven, but that's. I mean, this is very popular, so it's like common knowledge by now. I mean, that's really tough for that. And 7 down language, and yeah, I think that's about it. Nothing too tricky there, except for 9 across. That one is a hard one. I don't know. Most people would get that one without getting the down answers first, getting those down entries to fill in the letters for here. I wouldn't have gotten it.